Hey, babes, listen. Um, let's talk about the problem with lobbying and backdoor deals, okay? Look, far too long, our system has been controlled by backdoor deals, lobbying politicians, and corporations scratching each other's backs, while the rest of us are left out, and that the system was built on old divisions, okay? And it's still being used to keep power away from the people. But as a community, we don't have to play those by those rules. Okay, we can choose leaders who are accountable to us. Okay, not to special interests, and we can set our own agenda for our communities, and one that's transparent and focused on real opportunity. Okay, uh, all I'm looking for is that not every agenda is a community issue, right? Um, we sure there's always be people who want to play the old games, and there will always be personal issues that aren't really community problems. Okay, that's fine. Let them do their thing. That's how we respect one another. But our focus is on what truly matters for all of us. Okay, and we have to. And the thing is unity and respect. Okay, because look, at the end of the day, babies, we're all human. We deserve a system that works for everyone, not just for those that with money or the loudest voices. Babe, look, let's build that system together with honesty and respect and real accountability. Um, um, listen, see what I want to highlight. I want to highlight something that it's gonna. I'm gonna lay it more out in my podcast because other than that, I'll go on a tangent. But what I want to say is that what if we just go back and I want to use the a parable of the scribes and the Pharisees, how they always was testing Jesus with Mosaic law. Okay, I want to go and let you see how I reflect on how we were saying in the beginning. See, in the beginning, before colonial came in and injected their quote unquote civilization ethics in these all spread along these continents, they finally found rest for this idle spirit to flourish, to create this division, to create this selfishness. Okay, now what I mean, see, when Christopher Columbus came in here, there was something that resonated into me about the sovereign nations and how they were governing themselves. Okay? All they said is, hey, listen, we're going to teach you how to appreciate this land, how it can grow, and look at the harvest it will get. Look at the food that is just undeniably for us. We are not going hungry, but they went where the food, they traveled. Hey, listen, I know looking around with where we're living now, I don't think I want to be carrying my tent with me all the time. I'm in about evolving. Okay, look, we. Look, I don't think I want to be on that trail of just going somewhere and not have anything. Okay, so but what I'm saying is that when they were showing them the food, they didn't corral the food. We could have corralled ourselves, had beautiful homes, and all our food would have still been running around. We would have not been worried about trying to store up all the beef so we can have control of the beef that's going to eventually spoil because we can't eat it all. All we worried about is just storing up wheat in the silos, and it goes bad. This is what I'm saying. I want to go back to the actual beginning, when the Americas, when our nation, when our seven continents became better, where all our tongues was no longer split and divided beyond and split between all our continents. We finally had to come together, and when we came together now, it wasn't trying to build up, getting up to the skies. We came together to be around one another. We became, say, more human. But what did we do? Or what did they do when they came together? They divided, destroyed, harbored more wealth than they can spend in 100 decades. Okay, I'm hoping I'm using the right term. 100 centuries, decades, whatever you want to put it. There's no way they're going to be able to spend all that money like that. Okay, I'm on a tangent. I just it's I don't sleep at night, babes. That 13th hour, that 0100, I'm up, and I'm just my soul just it's just it's just crying out like, Lord, why are we making it so difficult? And he tells you, because you're doggone selfish. I'm selfish. I'm not perfect. But I'm looking, I'm going, Lord, but this is a new beginning. We have a chance. And what do we have in there? I got a plan laid out that, so stay for, look, I will be talking to you for an hour like you've been held in the church. You know where they say going to black folks church? You be sitting there for hours? I'm not going to do that. Stay in tune for my next podcast. Because this is 100-day digital, and I want you to have clarity on what I'm actually doing, okay? And what I need your support. So if you can support, just hit that like button, thumbs up, hit the down button, thumbs down. They represent the same yes, okay? You want to just build on individually prosperity, that's fine. But if you want to come in a unity, you feel that we do more in a unity with with individual prosperity. That's what I need that yes for. Okay. Subscribe, babes. Um, I'm selling. I got shirts and cups and mugs just thrown out there for if you can afford it. Hey, support the channel by just picking up a shirt. Show our unity. Um, and I'll get to see you in the next podcast. Okay. And listen, stay safe out there, babies. Get out of those streets, okay? Get out the streets. Let your your voices be heard. And I'm gonna tell you what's coming up in my next podcast, okay? I'm gonna have you. You're gonna be able to put this letter in, and you tell me if you like it, okay? That's my next podcast that I'm sending to the Congress. And you'll see your YouTube channel that I'll build up in NVIDIA, and then you'll see I'll be speaking it out. Okay. All right. Hey, babies. Look. Stay safe, and next time.